tired. Today's my lazy day anyway. So obviously from the title you can see what I'm about to talk about. So basically there's a few things that I want to go over with and basically talk to you pretty much about. So I don't know how to even start this, but basically I've been feeling more motivated this year to do stuff and like get things done, you know, tick things off the bucket list and stuff, you know. And I don't know what way to word it, but I have it sort of written it out on in the notebook. So yeah, so like I sort of want to do more stuff, like new stuff, basically things that I haven't really done before. I want to travel more, like start doing like solo trips. So like what I mean by that is going off by myself, just literally just getting up, getting the bag, off I go, you know. Don't know why I hit myself in the face. But anyway, like do day trips to somewhere, like a day trip to, I don't know, Kildare or down to Wexford, Gorey, pretty much anywhere really. Like I want to start pushing myself, and this is when the anxiety comes in basically, because I hate traveling by myself. I actually do. I hate traveling by myself. Like even, you know, obviously like I'm grand with traveling, like from my house down to the town or into Dublin or whatever, because I've done that plenty of times. But like I mean like out of County Wicklow, out of County Dublin, that's what I mean. So like I want to start like doing solo day trips, solo weekend away with myself, like start exploring more things, traveling, more sightseeing and stuff like that. Obviously I'll be starting off small, so like what I mean by that is starting off in Ireland first, and then so like starting off with the small picture and then slowly working myself up to the big picture, and start going through my bucket list, because my bucket list is getting longer and longer and longer as the years go on. And now obviously I've been to Paris, but like Disneyland Paris, I haven't been to Paris. Like I know I went to the Eiffel Tower one of the days after Disneyland Paris with the family while we were over there, but like I've never actually we actually never travelled around Paris basically. So like I want to do that, you know, like start going over to the UK more, go to London, going to Liverpool, going to Manchester, going to Brighton, going to Tembe. I want to go to Edinburgh. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to like all these places, like little places as well as big places, you know. And actually start going. Like, this is supposed to be a new year, a new mindset. So like, the way I'm thinking, why not? You know? I'm feeling more content with being on my own. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I'm feeling more content on being on my own. I'm liking it because like I have my own room, I have my own bed, I have my own space. And I just love doing the little things on my own. So like a little pamper time with myself, a little alone time to myself. So like a little alone time with myself. Like there was a weekend where my mum and dad went away, and the Sunday night I was on my own. I loved it. I loved having the house to myself. I love my own little time, my own space, you know. Just like I love like treating myself with like stuff that I want. I don't need to like ask, hey, would you mind treating me to that? Whereas I can just walk up and treat myself to it, you know. Click order online, off you go. It's here within a certain amount of days or whatever, a certain amount of weeks. Like I'm starting to create an impression being on my own. I don't know about any of you single people who is watching me, like knowing what you want in life and stuff like that. Like I honestly don't know what I want in life, you know. Like and one thing I do know is I don't have my shit together, so I don't. Like obviously, like I would love my own apartment, because like I don't see myself living in a house, because at the moment, right here, right now, it's only me. I have no partner, nobody. So like the way I'm sort of seeing like an apartment will do for me, you know. Like a house is more so for like a family, you know. Whereas like now, I would love my own family, but like obviously that's not gonna happen until I find a partner, slowly settle down with him and stuff like that, you know. But so like at the moment I'm just planning on just me alone. So like what I mean by that is like, so do you know way some people say like, oh, I'd love a house with like sort of a nice sized back garden and a little front garden as well and stuff like that. Whereas me, I would just love an apartment, one or two bed apartment will do me, because it's only me. That's the way I see it right now, is it's only me, an apartment will do. When I find the right person, we settle down and we start having a family together, then I'll start thinking of a bigger picture of like, yeah, okay, maybe we'll go for a house and stuff like that. But for the moment, it's just gonna be a nice little content apartment for myself, just for me. Like I would love my own apartment now, like nowadays, but like the rent slash buy is just so ridiculously high right now. Like I can't afford it. So like that's why I'm still living at home, guys. But like I'll be fine. I'll get there eventually. Like I will get there eventually. Like it all takes different times for different people, you know. Yeah, it all takes different times for different people, different stages in life and everything like that. But like I mainly want to talk to you about is lately, I don't know how long, but like a while now, the one thing that mainly has caught my attraction right now with the whole New Year thing is solo trip and solo traveling. So like the way I'm seeing things is, since I'm by myself, I don't have a partner. Yeah, I have such amazing family and friends around me who I adore, appreciate and love them to bits. But like the way I see it is, at the moment, it's just me on my journey. In my life, it's only me. So like I've been talking to my cousin who has solo travelled by herself. 2 girls from work is solo travelling by themselves. My friend Stacey is always travelling by herself everywhere and anywhere that you can name. She has travelled there by herself and is going to travel there by herself eventually. And like after watching like obviously them posting up on their social medias and me hearing about their trips and everything like that, and also watching Mark Ferris on YouTube about him doing the solo trip and the solo traveling by himself, and seeing all these wonderful people having so much solo fun away and meeting new people while they're away and stuff like that is just incredibly amazing. Like Saturn, like it's such, like by the looks of it, it looks like it's such an amazing good experience to sort of explore and experience, basically. Like I want to, there's loads of places that I want to go, so the way I'm thinking of it is, why don't me try the solo traveling? Like, people have told me you don't really know until you actually go and travel by yourself to see if the solo traveling is actually for you, you know? Like one of the girls in work, her sister went solo traveling and she came back and she basically said, no, it's not for me. Whereas the girl that I actually do work with, she likes it, but her sister doesn't, you know? And like it suits and doesn't suit other people, you know? People may like it, might not like it, you know, or might like only doing like solo traveling like basically in homeland instead of outside land, you know. And lately I've been just sort of thinking, like, I want to do it. Like, I want to give that experience a try. I might like it. Like, in all fairness, when it comes to like holidays or trips away, I'm open-minded. I would literally would travel anywhere, do anything on that holiday, to have fun. Like, your time away is your time to really explore, you know? And like, I think this is just my adventurous side that's coming out of me now. So it is like the way I see it, like, it's just me. Like I have nobody holding me back, or I don't have anyone, you know, like, in reality wise, I don't, like, I don't have anyone, like, like, I know I have like the most amazing family and friends in my life, which I'm forever grateful for. But like, I want to show you guys that you can actually enjoy your own company, and I want to prove that to myself as well as to you guys. Like, there's nothing wrong with being single, being alone. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, yeah, okay, you have friends and your family, but like, there is times where you just feel lonely and you can't do anything about it because your friends, they're in relationships, your family, like your siblings, are in relationships and stuff like that. And like, people who are in relationships at the moment, they honestly would not understand what I'm feeling right now. Like, I've been talking to like my cousin who is also single, I think. And since she is solo traveling by herself, like, I've talked to her like so much about like being alone, being single. It's like, it's just me, but I want to go to this place and that place. And she was like, go for it. Like, go for it, girl. You only live once. There's no point waiting around for this person to come along. You know, like, you're young, like, I'm still young. And like, she even said, like, since she went to, where was it, I can't remember where she went to Portugal or something like that. No, it wasn't, it was Amsterdam. She went to Amsterdam, and like, she said, she, like, when she went away by herself, she met, she met loads of people over there who was doing solo traveling. And then there was one day where the two of them actually just met up one day, went for lunch, travelled around in Amsterdam for a bit, and then they went off by themselves. Like, there is people out there that you can meet on your holidays, and just on your holidays, and basically have a new solo friend, I'm gonna call it. And like, that way you meet new people in life. And the way my cousin described it is that, like, you might meet your forever husband somewhere out there while you're traveling, you know. Like, I do know a girl who actually went traveling, who basically split up with her partner, and then she spent years building herself back up again and stuff like that. And then she went off traveling. Now she has traveled all around Australia. She has traveled all around like China, Hong Kong, everywhere that you can possibly name. And one of the days, I can't remember where she was, but she met someone. They kept meeting up. Now obviously he was from somewhere else, and she was obviously from Ireland, like, but like every few months, or I think it was once a year or something like that, they met up. Like she got a flight from Ireland to this place, and he got a flight from where he lives to this place, and they basically met. And like there was times where she flew over to where he lived, he flew over to Ireland and stuff like that. And now like they're together, and I think they have like 2 kids now, and they're soon to be married now. So like there's like there is experiences like that out there for anyone, you know, and that might even happen to me. You just don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows, you know. But like obviously I want to prove to you guys that you can still have fun by yourself being single, you know. Like there is times, like obviously you don't have to wait for friends or family or work colleagues to go away with you, you know. Like the way I see it is like, okay, I want to go to that place, but like I don't know if they want to go there, you know. Like that's okay. Like if that person doesn't want to go that place but you do, go right ahead. You do you go do it. It's on your bucket list. It might not be on their bucket list. You go right ahead, so you can take it off your bucket list, you know. Like other people have other places that they want to see, like different places to other people, you know. So like what I'm basically trying to say is, do what you want to do. You don't you don't have to rely on anyone. You don't need no man, you don't need no girlfriend, you know. Like I keep watching things and seeing people's stories, and I'm like, I'm young, free and single. I don't want to put pressure on myself for the long run. So like that's basically what I'm talking about, is like, okay, like I want a big house. I want a bigger back garden. I also want a front garden as well. I want to have a dog. I want to have this. I want to have that. Like I don't want to put that pressure on myself. So I don't, like, you don't need, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want people to feel the need to have someone there to make them feel loved. I don't want them to have the long run of life set to a complete T. And like, if you're single, if you're young, if you're free, do you. So like what I'm trying to say is, like, since I'm young, I'm single, I'm young, no, since I'm young, free and single, what I'm trying to say is, start exploring more things, trying new things, going to new places, like, you know, be more adventurous with yourself. And if it comes to life where like you've defined your own place and stuff like that, don't go for the big picture. Like, don't go for, oh, what if I do meet someone, I'll get a house just so like I have it, just so I have the house. But like, don't put that pressure on yourself. Like, if it's just you at the moment and you're out there looking for a place, just look for something that's suitable just for you. Like, look for a 1 or a 2 bed apartment just for you. You know, like, don't go for like a 5-bedroom house when it's only you in the house. Do you know? But there is some people out there who do have their life set to a T, and that's absolutely amazingly fine. So it is. Also, like, I see people on like TikTok, social media, that, one second, like, I've seen people on TikTok and social media that young people are saying that they don't have like friends, feel left out, wish they were invited to things. And honestly, like, I'm not going to get emotional obviously, but like, I actually connected to that vibe. Like, obviously nowadays I have friends, so like I honestly don't feel left out. I don't feel left out or anything like that. But like, it's more in my younger years of life that, like, even though I palled around with this person, that person, was friendly with everyone, I still felt like I was the odd one out. Because, and like I still, like, even with me being sort of like single and now and again feeling alone because I don't have like that person, you know, like that person that you fall asleep to and stuff like that, you know, someone who's just there, you know, like like anyone who's like, it's hard to describe in words, oh my god. Like, I still feel like I'm the odd one out. Like, I know I'm surrounded by amazing like friends in my life right now, and I couldn't ask for better friends in my life, to be honest with you. But like, I was always waiting around for someone to invite me out or invite me to this place to do something, you know. Like, even see with me, like, I can kind of picture it myself if I'm walking down the street with someone and I stop to tie my shoelace, like the feeling that I actually have, like, I've always had my whole entire life, and don't think this feeling will ever go, no matter what people say to me. But like, it's like, if I stop to tie my shoelace